mental rehearsal, and visualization. Visualization is a great tool to help increase your quality of performance and levels of confidence. It is used by many other people besides footballers, from surgeons to cab drivers. With visualization and mental imagery, we can define and dictate ahead of time what we want our future to look like, including our performance in a match and our emotional reactions to specific events. Here are some specific uses for visualization in soccer: practicing a specific move, like a Ronaldo shot, increasing your confidence levels, rehearsing tactical plays and set pieces, helping with pre-match nervousness, analysis and review after a match, practicing a free kick, staying mentally sharp during injury. Our brains all have this amazing capability to create images in our head by using our imagination. We can recreate events that have already happened or imagine future events. With practice, these mental movies can be very detailed and focused and include our physical movements, actions, and things around us, including our environment. When you visualize, there are two different points of view you can experience with visualization. They're first person, like a first person shooter video game, where you see things happening as if you were the one doing them in real life and you see exactly what your eyes would see. And third person, as if you were seeing yourself perform an action on the screen, similar to what it would be like to watch yourself play FIFA. The different viewpoints are each important, and it is good to see yourself doing both views. Let's revisit that idea of building a mental trophy cabinet. The key for that exercise to be effective is to visualize both the physical sensations and emotional sensations involved in those winning moments. It will help us focus our minds on what it takes to be successful, to win, to beat opponents, and to lift trophies. By constantly seeing yourself in successful scenarios, we improve our overall mental attitude, and when we practice the art of winning in our minds, that not only breeds confidence, but it turns winning into a habit. Here is one exercise to practice to help with confidence. First step is to write out on a piece of paper the absolute picture-perfect conditions you would choose to play in every week, from the time of day, type of field, opponent, size of crowd, and even the ref. Once you figure that out, decide what you would be saying to yourself, how you would be feeling in terms of mindset, what your demeanor and body language would look like, and how would the opposing team be feeling. Now that you have this written out, then imagine playing in the complete opposite conditions. Notice how you feel then. Now switch back to the perfect scenario and notice how you feel. Now imagine playing in the bad scenario with all the negative external conditions, but with the positive mindset you had in the good scenario. This exercise helps you gain control of your mentality and emotions when external situations are not ideal. It helps you realize you control your own headspace. You control the situation. The situation does not control you. You choose your response, your body language, your thoughts, and your actions when things are less than ideal. Now, when practicing a specific skill in your mind, when we execute a specific skill, we want that move to be so natural and easy that it is almost like you don't have to think. It is just automatic. The way we get our mind and body to be in sync is by repetition. When you practice a skill in your mind, the brain uses the same neural pathways to visualize performing the skill as it does in real life. The mind doesn't know the difference from imagining something and actually performing it. Therefore, when you practice that skill over and over in your mind, it reinforces those neural pathways and makes its execution more automatic. This doesn't mean that visualization takes place of physical practice, but it can speed up the process of learning and executing it more effectively. It helps the mind and body become more in harmony in a shorter amount of time. When practicing a specific skill in your mind, make sure to include all physical cues like balance, rhythm, speed, acceleration, every single detail of what it would feel like in real life. The brain gets used to executing the skill with success. Therefore, when we try to do it in a game situation, the brain says, "I've done this before," and the player stays calm, cool, and collected when performing it. This not only works for improving a specific skill, but also for practicing different tactical roles or plays. This can help decrease the time it takes you to get used to something new. Use of video. Another exercise you can do involving visualization can be used in conjunction with video clips of previous matches you've played in. Let's say you have a clip of a play where you made a mistake. You can use the video to help recreate that same scenario in your mind's eye. Then go through the play again, except this time, visualize yourself making the right decision. Now when a similar situation occurs in the future, you already know what to do and how to handle it better. Make sure you don't just visualize your mistakes. Visualizing your past successes in the same manner will help maintain your confidence. Another technique you can use is to watch a video clip of one of your favorite players performing a specific move or play. Then visualize yourself performing what he just did as if you were the one in the clip. Imagine all the sensations you would have if you had done it yourself. Put yourself both in first and third person. For dead ball scenarios, right before you take a free kick, or if you are on the other end of a ball, take a deep breath, see yourself executing that movement successfully, then open your eyes and do it again in real life. Write it out. When you do set a time to visualize, it's best to write out on a piece of paper what you're going to focus on and for how long. That way you stay on task and helps to eliminate distractions. Plan out what you will work on and for how long, and then carry out your mental rehearsal. Write down what scenarios you're going to rehearse and what feelings you want to have while imagining them. Set a timer and put your phone on silent. If it is too difficult for you to stay focused for 10 minutes, start with 3 minutes and work your way up. Just like any muscle, this is a skill you hone and develop. Before you begin, you need to get your mind and body in a relaxed but alert state. You want to be focused and switched on, yet comfortable. Once you're in the right mind frame, then perform the visualizations you wrote out. It's important for you to remember to incorporate all senses. The more vivid and realistic you can make it, the better. Make sure to imagine the sound of the crowd, the feel of the ball, the smell of the rubber turf or green grass, and any other pertinent senses. Make it as real as possible. If you're about to play at an away game, look up pictures of what their pitch looks like and visualize you playing on their home field and dominating. Look up their roster online and imagine yourself going against their midfielders and winning headers. If you're a keeper, picture yourself stopping shots from their forwards. Play the game in your mind before you even step foot on the field. The speed of the movies. One key thing to try to do when visualizing these mental movies is to make sure the speed at which you play them is the same speed as they would occur in real life. Your brain might automatically try to slow down or speed up time, so make sure you're trying to keep things real. Time yourself next time you walk a familiar route, like going down a hill to the locker room. Then visualize yourself walking that same route and notice the difference in time. This shows you whether your tendency is to speed things up or slow them down. So as a recap, visualize daily for 10 minutes. Make sure your visualizations are in first person and third person, so you're seeing things as they occur through your eyes or as if you're up on a screen. Make sure to use all of your senses: sight, smell, sound, feel, taste. Imagine yourself in challenging scenarios and overcoming them. Write out your plan on a piece of paper before you visualize. Make sure the speed of the mental movies is the same as it is in real life. And use video clips to assist you in your visualizations. Thank you.